Where is Anton on a Friday afternoon, having managed to finish work a little bit early? Just there.
That's it.
Living your best life.
I am literally like a pig in pig.
Careful of your language.
Right.
Thank you very much.
I am watching my language. That's why I said it like that. This sunshine is glorious.
It's amazing today, isn't it? I can't believe it after yesterday. You think how miserable it got, the drizzle and everything. And it's so still.
The levels of chill.
Today's been very calm, hasn't it? I felt so uncalm yesterday, as you know. And today I feel, yeah, just so much calmer.
Yeah, amazing. No, it's really lovely. It's so still. The sun's out. Oh, here he is.
All prepped, Casey, for dinner?
I think so.
They are so comfy, these chairs. You'd kind of assume maybe they wouldn't be.
They're the best, apart from they're just not waterproof enough.
For England.
It's really nice.
I'm very excited about your cookies, Casey. I can't believe I've got cookies with macadamia as well.
Yeah.
My favourite thing. When did the hammock come down? Was it for winter? Well, I've not had it up since winter.
No. I always take it down just.
But we've had long enough of dry weather to actually have it out.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, we've just not been down there. It's the hammock area.
I do get scared of the stinging nettles here, though. I will say that. My bare legs.
They've made really good time. I'm actually very surprised. They're not far from Sunny.
Talking about our friends that are about to arrive for dinner this evening, and they're staying over for the night. So, waiting for their arrival. Sorry? Casey's asking me to film him. What do you think? Just realised you've still got this cat headband. The cat headband on.
I love it. Right, this is good.
Going well?
Yeah. Perfect.
Bit warm over here though, isn't it?
It's bloody hot.
It really does kick out some heat.
Yeah.
It already smells great.
Doesn't it? Whoop. They say you're supposed to go easy, nice and slow. Embrace that. You know, you're not supposed to. I shouldn't really have that even. I think the naked flame really.
Oh, I see. It's meant to be low and slow.
Nice and easy going, they say. And we've got way less smoke, haven't we?
Then this morning, when you were,
yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
I love this grill. I'm well happy with this. So you got more art there as well. Is that the same guy? Ah, you've got good eye rolls.
Other stuff.
Yeah, Terry Edmond.
Yeah.
Really cool. I follow him now on Instagram. I like his,
Oh, do you?
I like his process.
She's got like a massive gold frame around her.
Is it all like UV protected glass?
Yeah.
See up ahead yet into the village? No.
Where?
So that down that way is where the pub is.
Let me see.
It's Saturday today and we are on a country walk to a pub. We've done this walk many times but haven't actually done it in ages. My favourite is because for most of the time you're in complete shade and sheltered by 1,000 trees, and it just has such an old English feel to it. So we get up there, do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember how long this walk used to take you when you were little?
Yeah. Whoa! That's weird, right?
Got any wise words for today?
Nah.
No wise words.
No wise words.
Yeah.
If you don't want fish, we're gonna have it like steak pieces.
I think I've got some major prawns for tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some prawns as well. Yeah, we're all trying some prawns, I think.
Oh, nice.
We got like five of these.
I saw them. They're absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get to the top bit, it's a really Great view. Good morning from a very sunny, beautiful England. The weather this week has really gone super warm again. It looks like we're in for another little heat wave. I'm feeling so much better. I can't believe how much that really hit me. I was so weary and had no energy at all. I've had a few days of solid sleep, which has been incredible because I really, really needed that. Every night I was not sleeping properly and was constantly waking up to cough and with my throat and everything. It was not pleasant. It's over and I can finally go back to Pilates. So I didn't manage to go to Pilates all of last week or the week before because the week before none of the classes fit in with the ridiculous schedule that I had, what with the Wednesday premiere and my dad's wedding and so much content going on that week and everything, and every time I looked at a class time none of them worked out, so didn't manage any then. And then I got ill, which coincidentally was the same week that my Pilates teacher was having the week off, so she wasn't even around last week anyway. So it's 9 o'clock this morning and I am having a coffee. I've already had one, done lots of random bits around the house. Then I've got my Pilates class at 10. And then once I get back here, I do need to film something. I need to work out what that is. Anton's gone off for an early morning haircut. He should be back quite soon. And it's actually his birthday week this week. He is very, very low-key on birthdays, whereas I am not. I love people's birthdays, people that are really close to me. I like my own birthday. I've always seen it as a positive thing. And when my mum was a big part of my life when I was small, she was very, very big on birthdays, and I do think that's something that has stuck with me. She was very celebratory about it. You know, the house would get some decorations, there would always be a cake. It wasn't crazy extravagant or anything like that, but it felt like you were celebrated, and it was the same for everyone in the house. And when I met Anton, I realised he was just incredibly low-key about it, didn't think anything of it. It would be, he'd look at the calendar and, you know, remember it's his birthday, whereas I would be saying for weeks before, what would you like to do for your birthday? And without wanting to put my own feelings about birthdays or anything like that onto someone else, he has naturally just gotten more into them and more into just taking a moment to enjoy another year around the sun. That is delicious. I don't think there are many things that better in life than being able to drink a coffee outside at 8:30 a.m. and it's warm and it's calm and still. It is one of my favourite simple pleasures. And sometimes I feel that simple pleasures are actually not that simple if you go into the depths of what it can take to enjoy a simple pleasure, because sometimes you have to remove other aspects of what you could be thinking about, what could be on your mind, and just enjoy the moment, if that makes sense. Sometimes I truly, truly wish I was not a deep thinker and did not ponder things, and I can be annoyingly deep about things that maybe are not. And I have gotten a little better at that, having gone through things that are ridiculously deep, but sometimes it can go either way. Those ridiculously deep things can make you therefore analyse every moment of your life even more, and then the other mentality is to be really effort and nothing matters, but in a kind of good way, and each day is what it is and you've got to take it and enjoy it because life is so ridiculously short. That's what I always come back to when people message me about outfits and embracing their style and confidence and that kind of thing, because I really do look at things as we are not going to be here forever and we might as well enjoy it. And I genuinely do take such joy from getting dressed and putting effort into my appearance, and that is really done for me. It's not done for other people. It's done because I want to look a certain way and feel a certain way. And the difference on a day where I haven't put much effort in, maybe I got back from Pilates and stayed in my Pilates outfit for longer than I normally would before I got dressed or something like that, I don't feel as good in myself. Like, intrinsically, it's such a core part of who I am. I've really gone off on a massive tangent there. But when I do get messages that people have felt their lives slowly transforming, even in the most minor way, off the back of embracing themselves and their own style and who they are, whether that's they put a different top on than they normally would and they felt wild for it, and all they did was go to the supermarket and wore it, but they felt really good. It's those minor steps that I feel do help you embrace your own life and not let it be controlled by what others think. And this certainly isn't just about clothing. I think this is about embracing who you are as a person as well. I definitely had a few years, I'd say maybe in my later teens, where I was very aware that I was not an extrovert, and I was very aware that I was not the one to be loud within groups or anything like that. And for a moment, I definitely did look at some extroverted people and think potentially they were happier than me because that's how they sounded and that's how they potentially came across. And it didn't take long for me to realise that was not the case. That's just their personality versus my personality. And I'm certainly someone that is far better one-on-one with someone. I definitely need recharge time after I've done something social. I definitely don't love small talk. I really struggle with it, actually. And don't get me wrong, I do think there's moments where you have to do the small talk thing, or you have to do certain things that feel outside of your comfort zone, and that is absolutely fine. But I also think it's so incredibly important to be really happy and content with who you are and not try and change it. Anyway, these are just some Monday thoughts. I do have something else I feel I should tell you about. And after, I think at some point last week, I mentioned that Slinky seemed pretty okay. She was definitely looking for Biscuit a bit, but it wasn't too bad. It's definitely gotten considerably worse, and she's doing the middle of the night meowing looking for him that she never ever did before. I don't really want to talk too much about myself with regards to this because I just don't want to, actually. But the only thing I will say is I have been struggling more than I thought I would at the loss of Biscuit. And not in just a sense of him passing, because I appreciate that is inevitable. He got to a great stage in life. We're very fortunate to have him for so long, despite the fact that him and I did make a pact that he would never, ever die. But I digress. We have decided to get another cat later this week. I know, it's soon. There's a lot I can say around it. We've had a big family discussion about it, or many family discussions, so I won't go too into the ins and outs of how we've come to this decision and all this sort of thing. I'd like to think this is a space of no judgment, and I do feel a bit of pressure from a social media perspective of being judged for doing something quickly or whatever, but I am looking at this as part of our getting on with life sort of journey. And we always said that when Biscuit passed we would get another cat, we would not just have one cat. And it is a little circumstantial as to why it's happened so quickly. We went to look at a 1-year-old cat who we wouldn't have been collecting until October time. The owner said that he's very shy, but once he's adjusted he will, be okay and he'll come out of himself and everything. But he was so immensely shy, and we were all just too nervous that this house would be too much for him, because although I'm very calm and the house is overall very calm, we do have moments where it isn't, and it's not a teeny tiny house. I just expected that he would be hiding everywhere and nervous for so long, and it just felt like not the right fit. And that was when she said, we do have some kittens available. So we looked at some of the kittens, and I said that the primary thing was to get a male, so we didn't have another female. And we saw this little white and ginger kitten, and we all fell for him. And I was really emotional that night. This was Thursday night, very last minute we went to go and do this, and I didn't expect to be as disconnected as I was that night. I even messaged the owner the next day saying I'm sorry if I was a bit odd that evening. I didn't expect to be so overwhelmed and emotional about the whole experience, and I did have something else going on that I just can't go into, that I think was on my mind, and that's why I felt like very detached. I was struggling, but actually we've talked about it and we feel that getting on with it rather than delaying the inevitable it just makes sense for us. It makes sense for us as a family. When I'm saying all this sounds really negative, but I'm feeling really, really positive about it. I think, again, coming back to the deep thinking about it, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing for us, the right thing for the cat that we will have in our lives, hopefully very, very, very long time. I have a few messages to catch up on. I'm going to finish this coffee and then head out to Pilates. It has really got that feeling that it's going to be a very hot day. It's only 7:30 in the morning and my office is so warm. I get the direct sunlight coming in here in the morning, which I absolutely love. But on a day like this, you can really feel it's going to be very warm in here. Today, my stepsister's daughter is coming over. She is 3 years old and is absolutely obsessed with Casey. It is beyond adorable. After they spent a bit of time together in Spain at the engagement party, she just absolutely could not stop following him everywhere. It was just so adorable. And it was the same at the wedding a few weeks ago. Oh, I need water. Though I feel so much better, there's definitely still a feeling in my throat. Bought this new Morphe palette, so I want to try it today. It's quite cool toned colours from what I remember. Nails. I am so looking forward to getting my nails done tomorrow. I did cut them back because I was feeling the weight of them a bit because my natural nails are longer underneath. So I don't want to do too much today, but I'm going to try some of these colours out. I bought all of the ingredients for Casey to be able to make cookies with her, as he has loved making cookies recently, and I thought she would really enjoy that. And Casey's gotten so good at cooking and needs quite mild supervision, so I can sort of be there, work a bit, but also be semi-present with them and make sure everyone is safe. She is nothing like Casey was when he was 3. Casey was honestly such hard work when he was 3, and I've talked about this before, but I just remember feeling that I was never going to enjoy parenting, and it just felt so difficult. And the phrase we always say about Casey is that he was just desperate not to be a baby or toddler. He just wanted to be doing things that bigger kids were doing, and it was the same with everything. Like with Anton's tools, it wasn't, we'd buy him like pretend tools, like plastic things that looked like Anton's hammer or whatever. And he just wasn't interested. He just wanted to be using the real thing. And then when he did use the real thing, he was actually really good with it. But it was a lot to manage. And he just seemed so unhappy as a baby and toddler. And I was worried for a while, and I very much internalized it and didn't really talk to anyone about it. And it's only recently actually that my dad and I talked about it. And my dad said that, yeah, he was very aware that Casey was just not happy, just not a content baby or toddler. But then when he hit sort of 6, 7, just utterly changed in the best way. Tiny bit of that black for a little wing. I haven't done a wing in a while. I don't really tend to wear much makeup on days when it's going to be above 30. So I'll keep my face incredibly light and just use concealer and sun cream. Well, concealer, sun cream and blush. But I got too excited by the new palette, although it's kind of definitely more autumnal sort of vibes. Slinky was pretty bad last night, doing her intense meowing, looking for biscuit. That's what I think she's doing, because she never ever used to do that, and it's really happened in the last sort of week. She wasn't doing it at the beginning, but I think she's come to the realisation that Biscuit isn't here, or I don't know, maybe she just thinks he's gone somewhere, I don't know, but she's definitely not happy with being on her own. I know that introducing a new cat is going to be really difficult as well, and it won't just be smooth sailing from the get-go, but I do hope that in time be a good companion for her. She was raised in a cattery and she was meant to be bred. That was her life goal. But her owner was taken ill, and he decided that he couldn't give her the time and dedication that she would need. So instead of living a life of pregnancy, she's living a life of luxury at the barn, which I love that for her. I do find a shadow liner a bit of a faff. I find liquid liner so much quicker, but I do like how soft it is. Probably can't see very well, but it's so subtle in comparison. On days when I feel like it, I do find doing my makeup quite therapeutic and just part of the ritual of getting ready for the day. But overall, I care far more about having an outfit on than I care about having makeup on. Another new mascara I've really been enjoying. This is the Kosas Soul Gazer, and the brush is really good at picking up individual lashes. And where my lashes went through that shedding phase a few weeks ago, which I did not enjoy, it really helped pick up the teeny tiny lashes. I'm booked in for a lash lift at the end of the month and I cannot wait. I never like to have lash lifts too often because I just worry about affecting my lashes, but I always leave a longer gap than you're even sort of meant to, just to help with that. But I'm at the stage where I can't wait for them to be lifted. I hope it'll make a big difference. They do still lift really well when I add mascara, but they haven't got that look of being lifted without mascara. I'm gonna get some music on and finish off getting ready for the day. Yeah. It's not as bad as it was at the beginning though. I will say that it does feel less of a slightly cooked, but not fully cooked.
Still a bit raw in the middle.
Yeah. What pasta are you doing, Casey? Tomato. What is with your cheeky mode today? You're well feisty. Even this laugh. What is this laugh?
You recording?
It is now.
It's your audition tape. Well, got that hand in.
Casey, look at the state of how you've angled that water. Yeah, get a bit something there.
Da nails.
He's all quiet today, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's very comfortable
Pure
around you now.
entertainment.
Yeah, he wouldn't be like this around anyone. You have known Priya a very long time, actually.
Da nails.
Da nails. I haven't actually seen these yet. Did I show you these before I ordered them?
Nope.
You know how Daddy loves a fancy cocktail glass?
Yeah.
I got him a set.
Huh? Oh, I think I know the one. I don't know. You never showed me them. I think I know what type he's
Oh yeah?
that you're getting him.
Well, they're from us, aren't they? They're from me. Contributed with your love. Okay, so what do you think? Should we leave it like this?
Wait, we can just we might be able to take a quick peek at them.
The ribbon. Maybe we could do a shimmy of the ribbon.
Yeah.
I wish they're not broken as well, you know.
Yeah.
That's quite delicate. This is the brand of the glasses. I've never ordered from them before. Ooh. Okay, maybe we'll just check one. Which one?
They're not the glasses I thought
Oh, they're not.
at all.
I don't think I showed you them. You know what I did check?
Oh, you do show me them.
I did. Do you know what I did check for him? Do you know
What?
what he's obsessed with? The big dishwasher safe. I said they are.
Ah.
So all of them have some sort of cacti in the middle, and they're cocktail glasses, but Anton loves mezcal and tequila, and he loves cacti, as do I. So I feel like a really good gift. Delicate, very
Oh,
delicate.
really light.
Yeah, very light.
That's cool.
Uh-huh. Alright, we'll let him discover them. They do look very, very well packaged, so hopefully we're safe on the... Let's put this back nicely. Do you want to get the wrapping paper ready? You can wrap this one.
Sure.
I had to go finish making my tea. I forgot about it. Though Anton doesn't read, he specifically asked for this book. He hasn't read a book in years, so let's see if he reads it. I've also, for the last couple of years, not bought any books from Amazon. We do buy from Amazon, but I specifically am going out of my way to buy books from Waterstones and places like that, because I hate the idea of those stores not existing. And out of all the designs, I really like this one. There are quite a few different options available. Tubby Tom's is somewhere that we order from a lot for spices, and this is a sort of fluffy cap that I can just see him barbecuing in autumn time. He's going through a phase where he's very keen on good socks, so I've got him 3 pairs of socks. This is from the brand, what are they called? They're called Take It to the Grave. It's the brand that did this vase as well, which doesn't have a name. It's something like that, but I will link them in the description box as well. I'm ready for his new glasses, a little tequila cocktail box where you can go through and select different cocktails that are all based on tequila and mezcal, and a guide to all of it. He loves this kind of thing, so I'm hoping that will go down nicely and it can sit on the bar area. I was going to wrap them individually so it's got more to open.
Yeah.
Ordered a few bits from Cult Beauty. I've talked about this before, maybe only on Instagram stories. Immense body serum. Are these on straight? I have wonky ears. So this is a skincare brand called Junebird, and it was founded by Dr. Alexis, who I've gone to for the last year or so for Botox. And this is the most supreme body serum. I've not tried anything like it before. It's just the most rejuvenating, enriching body serum, and makes your skin really silky smooth. Like I say, it does need a moment to sink in, and this is not cheap. This is an expensive body treatment. It does say on the back to follow with moisturiser, which I don't tend to do. I tend to give this quite a moment to sink in, and I normally use it in the evening because I don't want it to transfer onto clothing, but sometimes I will use a little less to kind of avoid that. It says the fragrance notes are cashmere musk, amber, jasmine, caramel. I honestly absolutely swear by this. You can buy a teeny tiny mini version if you don't want to commit to the full size, to give it a whirl, to see if you like it. And it is in Space NK, and I think Sephora now as well. So if you want to try it, you know, in real life. The Shadow Eye Concentrate, this range, the red range, I never remember the actual full name of it, so I just call it the colour, is one of my favourites that they do. The serum from this range is a favourite as well. This is just specifically the eye serum. And then I have 2 items from Sarah Chapman. Oh, and this was a Cult Beauty freebie thing because I spent a certain amount. This is on mini Sisley products, which is another brand I really like actually for skincare, for their face masks and their rose range. So this is the overnight facial, which is truly like a spa experience in itself, and the age repair serum. Sarah Chapman has a clinic in London, and actually it's where Dr. Alexis works, but just that's kind of circumstantial. I have gone there before for a facial. They are quite pricey facials. But the skincare I really love, specifically the overnight facial is my favourite. This is described as a youth-boosting night elixir. I'm very, very big on smells and aromatherapy, and I know that sometimes people don't want fragrance in things because it's irritating and everything like that, but whatever is in this, I am obsessed with. These are 4 top-ups I'm very much looking forward to having back in my life. Is this tea gone cold? No. It is just about drinkable, but that is on the edge, on the cusp of drinkable. I have a Pilates class at 3 o'clock. I have to edit a video that I made early this morning, and I must admit I'm quite nervous about it. I think I'm just I'm always sensitive, but I'm in a more sensitive mindset this week. It's a combination of, I did post a story about this yesterday, it's a combination of, it's been a year since I saw my friend Nikki, the last time I saw her alive, and we hung out, and I had no idea what was about to unfold sort of a week later, and it's got me pensive. I was up last night at 2 a.m. and I'm pretty sure it's just because of that, just her hanging out in my brain. And my period is due, but I'm a few days late, which isn't that unusual, but it's definitely causing my body to be in turmoil. I just feel so bloated and gross. Anyway, that was such a diversion. The video I need to edit is an unboxing of this burger stack ring that, if you know, you know. It's Nadine Gone, but not Nadine Gosin, which is what I kind of assumed, but I saw a video of her talking about the brand and she definitely said Nadine Gone. So hopefully I've not butchered that, the pronunciation. So I saw that burger ring when it went a bit viral last February. I was looking up the timeline and the price is absolutely mental. There's no way to say that it isn't. And I put it on firmly on my wish list, and I thought, you know, if I can, I will. I've said this before, but never in 1,000 years did I think I'd have disposable income for fine jewellery like I do. I mean, the price of this ring is more than I used to earn in a year when I had my first job. So it's certainly a choice, but one I'm really happy with. And I ordered it a month ago and it was very, very on time. She said 4 weeks. It was exactly 4 weeks. It arrived a few days ago. Whenever I buy anything that is very much in a feisty price bracket, I seem to not be able to open it immediately. So I let it sort of sit on my desk for a day. And then I opened it up yesterday just to make sure the sizing was right, because I did suddenly panic that I hadn't actually checked that I was happy with the sizing. I went for a US 7 because these two fingers are a 7, this finger is a 7, so it's the one that I feel can flex the most in terms of where it can fit well. Anyway, I'm really, really happy with the fit. It is a complete mixed metal situation. So the buns are in 18 karat yellow gold, and then there's white gold in there, there's rose gold in there. The original buns are in rose gold, in the way she designed it, but everything she does is completely customizable because it's all made to order. Definitely one of my more out there fine jewelry purchases, but I absolutely love it. The fact that I can restack it in different ways, I can remove pieces if I don't want it to be as chunky. I have no regrets. I think I'm just aware of like going to edit that and post it. I get really excited about posting jewellery, but I'm also aware that you will get a backlash, of course. But I just feel really sensitive this week and heightened. And like I said, I am a sensitive person, but definitely just more so, just more aware. Oh, pen just falling all over the shop. So I'm going to get that edited now. Also, I need to make sure this vlog is completely edited because it's Anton's birthday tomorrow and I don't want to be doing any editing before we're heading out for his birthday lunch and everything. Okay, now it probably is too cold. Yeah, not loving that. Definitely let it sit for too long. I also have quite a few messages to reply to apparently. Okay, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for being here and wishing you a great weekend.